Next, I have the pleasure of inviting another Pollution Control Board member secretary from Kerala, Sri Lekha, please. Could you give your next talk?
Good afternoon. First of all, I thanks to Policy Times and Akram Shekhar for inviting me for this program. It is a very important program as far as State Pollution Control Board is concerned. Because we are the regulatory authority, we have to make proper monitor the implementation of the EPR and report to the government how our country is managing or implementing this EPR. So extended producer responsibility is a key word. It is the main topic for this today's topic also. So implementing this extended producer responsibility is a very it's a complicated thing because for a producer, if we are producing a particular item in one state and distributing his product into other state, it will be very difficult to manage the waste which are supposed to generate in the other state. So for that, the producer has to make more importance for collecting or taking back the products at the or managing the his products to that up to the end of the life of that product. That is why we are talking the word as extended producer responsibility. So as far as PCB is concerned, from 2016 onwards, we are trying to implement this extended producer responsibility in our country, but it is very difficult to. We have in different states, we have different type of method for implementing this extended producer responsibility. But the thing is that we cannot achieve to 100% of its success rate. So what Kerala is, we are also trying to implement this extended responsibility from even from 2009 or 2011 onwards, from which the plastic management rules are comes under the EP Act. So now this ministry is also recommended some some mechanism, some models for bringing this EPR into 100% success, for which the first item or the first model for the financial support is to be given by the producers or the brand owners or the importers to the local self-government institutions. So they are also important key stakeholders for management of this waste plastic waste or solid waste. So for which we took that solid waste management rule, 17.1 and 17.2 of the solid waste management rule. So 17.1 17.1, it says that all manufacturers of disposable products such as tin, glass, plastic packaging, etc., brand owners who introduce such products in the market to provide necessary financial assistance to the local self-government institution. And 17.2 says that all such brand owners who sell or market their product and such product materials which non-biodegradable shall put in place a system to collect back the packaging waste generated due to their production. So combining these two sections of the solid waste management, because the plastic waste also comes under solid waste, so we clubbed these two sections of this solid waste management and considering the EPR of the plastic waste. So we made a proposal and we have submitted the proposal to the government for approval. So this is under the consideration of the government, in which what we did is the materials are categorized into ways, because by weight wise and volume wise. So weight wise we fixed a particular rate, and for large voluminous substances we for M cube we put in place a particular rate. So the producers or the brand owners or importers, their responsibility is they have to give that a particular amount to if they are planning to sell a particular product here or in our any state, they have to make this much of amount into for a registration purpose. After that, their responsibility will be vested to the local self-government institutions. They are managing. They are supposed to manage this waste along with the other solid waste. So that is a proposal we have given to government. but the government is also planning to have a combination with this model along with the model which are introduced by Ministry of Environment and Forest. So we are, it is not finalized. We are waiting for the final recommendations of the government. That's the proposal we have placed here in Kerala. So I think the brand on the products which are having brand name, it will be easy. But other thing, so many items are packed with the non-branded plastic. So that is the main issue we are facing, not here in entire state and entire country. So we needed to have a proper management of this type of branded as well as non-branded plastic. So we are here also some banning has introduced by the government of Kerala for single-use plastic. That thing is going on, and the other thing is the other product for which this EPR has to be implemented. So we are trying to make more effort for implementing the EPR in a proper way till our government approval is. So that is the thing we are planning here. So I wish all the very best to all your program for making a proper implementation of the extended producer responsibility in our country. Thank you.